Hey there, hi there, Leos, and welcome to your month of July reading. So, up first, I have the Fool card for you, okay? Don't worry, this is not a bad thing. The Fool card is a good thing. Taking a leap of faith, there's a beautiful reflection of a rainbow over the waterfall that the writer is jumping over on their horse, okay? Um, so, the Fool energy, not an energy to um, come through as like a negative thing for this reading. Um, Perder. The Fool. The traditional tarot imagery depicts a man on the verge of stepping off a ledge. The Fool is usually dressed in warm colors, sometimes a jester's costume, or the plain clothes of a traveler, and carries a stick or bundle over his shoulder. A white dog is the Fool's traditional traveling companion and is sometimes seen to be nipping at his heels. Okay, so um, wow. So Perder grew up without his six brothers and father, all of whom all had died in dangerous nightly pursuits. His mother, thinking to save him from the same fate, raised Purdue in a remote part of Wales, far from the lure of the knighthood. His companion was restricted to spiritless men and women, and he spent much of his time wandering the woods, throwing sticks and staves, a pastime that well served the future knight. He was athletic, with speed enough to herd hens, which he once drove home to his mother, thinking them goats who had lost their horns in the wild. Young Purder suffered an arrested development in his sheltered upbringing. He was thrilled to see a small band of knights travel through the woods one day. When he asked his mother what sort of creatures they were, she told him they were angels. Wow. So it looks like this story was about redemption. Perdura later became one of the best knights to sit at the Round Table. The path ahead leads him to the Fisher King, lessons with Grail guarding uncles and failure, love and battles await, as well as testings of sovereignty and many wonders. Wow. Miraculous burning tree and a chessboard with pieces that come to life and play of their own accord. After his early failure, in the presence of the Grail, Perdura searches most of his life to find the Grail Castle a second time, and when it comes redemption. So, um, so it's like a story about someone who um, ends up becoming a knight and serving the Round Table. Interesting. So, a beginning, embarking, establishing a path, a leap of faith, venturing off on one's own, new possibilities, optimism, not being limited by previous experience or the opinions of others, an open mind, a break with convention, nonconformity, lack of reason, deliberate ignorance, folly, learning through play, testing and exploring, acting without a plan, being open to new experiences, enthusiasm, trust, innocence, choosing a path that may appear foolish to others, unrealistic expectations, being in the present, uninhibited behavior, chasing rainbows, being blissfully unaware of dangers that allow one to reach a higher goal, or if aware of the dangers, choosing not to let fear hold one back. Okay, so you are on this beautiful rainbow river of uncertainty this month of July, Leos. That's for sure. Um, so kind of like losing oneself in this like blissful ignorance, but like you're aware that you're doing that. Um, but also like the rainbow is creativity. You're opening yourself up to be like blissfully aware, like, maybe things need to change, or maybe there needs to be a new development instead of just an arrested one, right? So, also four of chalices, okay? So, last night I was watching a reading and by Sabbath Tarot, and this card came up towards like I guess midway through the reading, the Four of Chalices. So, and it just struck me the symbolism between the like scissors, the magnet, and the gold coin. And then a bird eating like what seems like a fancy dessert. Why would there be a fancy dessert up here? What do these scissors and this magnet and coin have to do with anything in this picture at all? And this girl at the gate looks like she's talking to like almost like a spy and giving him like gossip or giving him like the tea, like spilling the tea to him. Like she lives inside this gated wall, like probably like a home or something, and she probably works there or something, and she's telling like her messenger, like the little birds. Remember in Game of Thrones, there was always like the spies, and they always talked about like the rulers of the kingdom. So I find like you're blissfully acting unaware of like the gossip or the tea or the information that's being like that's going around the rumor wheel. I said wheel, but I meant mill. Like these scissors and this magnet and this coin. I'm just trying to figure out what this has to do with this picture at all. Like, what does that have to do with anything? And why is there just a random bird eating some dessert on top of the gate? It's symbolic for sure. There's something symbolism here. There's something symbolic happening here. It's more than just, a woman, in a very revealing red dress, talking to this man in a cape, like a black cape. And there's no actual chalices in the picture either. So I found my little booklet that's going to tell me exactly what this four chalices mean. So I'm going to look it up right now, actually. So the four of chalices symbolizes habit, the magic of the scissors, of the magnet, and the coin. And mobility, habit, and indifference caused by routine must be fought. So there's a routine here. Like you have to go against the routine. Okay. And this is going to lead to Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe the routine is like going out and like talking to this person or like, I don't know, communicating with someone. And Seven of Pentacles, this is like a very different kind of energy, a very different type of card here. So, Seven of Pentacles. So, Seven of Pentacles. This is tiredness. The magic of the seven knots. A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. So, going against the four is like going. Your routine is like to go out and talk or do something. Maybe go outside. Socialize instead of giving attention to your partner. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So that is right after the Seven of Pentacles, and that's indifference. Magic in the cup of coffee. An affectionate, gentle, and tender approach helps to overcome your partner's indifference because it reflects simple and honest feelings. So just, like making a cup of coffee for your partner in the morning, like having a cup of coffee for them to, drink before getting up and going and doing their stuff. doing their routine, right? And then we have justice. Okay, justice. What do all these cards have? What do these all have to do with each other? I'm interested to know for sure. All right, let's look at justice card first, and then we'll know. Maybe there's a justice in like bringing this full energy. Justice. Meeting, the sword of power. To obtain love, you must give something in exchange and pay the price for the errors of the past. So that kind of brings it all back together, right? Like if the full energy is that energy of like, going out in the world, seeking like some kind of exploration or figuring out some kind of path or spiritual path or, endeavoring on some new journey, discovery. And here you are just sitting on the swing of life with the Rainbow River, just kind of maybe like supporting your person on their endeavors. But this leads to like that arrested development, right? So then you have the Four of Chalices, you have this routine, right? Your person, um, goes out, does their thing. You go do your thing. You're in this like natural flow of routine, and then it gets like you kind of lose yourself in that routine a little bit. You're not really like actively doing anything, but then you just break the routine altogether by just making a cup of coffee for your person to have when they wake up, or you know um, that's how the justice comes in, because you have to give up something in exchange to pay the price for the errors of the past. So just like the character Perdure, he was just like, he made some errors, he made some mistakes along the way, and he had to like fix those errors, figure out a way to fix those errors. So let's see. Yeah. The Two of Swords, this is that energy of, two people going in two different directions and how they come together, right? How does the Fool and Justice come together into a whole like full circle moment, right? Speaking the truth. Speaking the truth. Okay? So if you and your person are like in going in two different directions, and it's not making any sense or not coming together, speak up about it. Let your person know, like, look, like, we're going two different paths here. Like, we're both in our own little routine. Step forward and meet the light. Speak the truth. There's like this arrested development energy in your relationship with this person, because they are going off on their own path. You're going off on your own path. Where you come together and meet up together is the question. Like, right? Like, you obviously met at some point in your life. You obviously had a lot in common, or at least you had a lot to discuss or a lot to go through together. Yeah, I mean, you self-care, self-love. You could be alone time. You both could need your own space, your own alone time. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, yeah, like, this is, you're balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. So you can give energy to your person. They can give energy to you. But, you have to figure out how that's going to happen. Leap. Look, the full energy, leaping, leap of faith. Okay? You go first. The universe will catch you. So you make the first move. You let them know that you are willing to meet them halfway, meet them in the middle, um, so that the routine of life doesn't get in the way of your relationship. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. See? The balance, greeting, wellness. And then this is your justice, balancing the scales. So you're balancing here. You're balancing both energies. And that's the key to life, infinite miracles. Okay? So there's infinite possibilities here. There's infinite miracles here waiting to happen. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe, and play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Okay? So the way to harmonizing this month of July with your person is by, just meeting them halfway. Like they're on their way to work, they're getting up in the morning, they're starting their routine. You got up before them, making a cup of coffee, something as simple as that. So let's get more clarification on the month of July. I feel like I had to start this reading with like what's going on with you and your person, Leo, because Leo has been showing up in like almost every video I've been watching, tarot video I've been watching, to say something about Leo. And I'm like, okay, enough with the Leo already. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys, but I really am like, why is this going up so much? Probably because you needed clarification on this. Yeah, deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Okay, you just want to be held. You just want to rest. You just want to retreat into your own little world again. Maybe you're going back into hermit mode, Leos. Is that what's happening? Are you going back into hermit mode? Are you going back into your routine? Like, too much? There's got to be a balance somewhere. All right, let's see what the divine feminine goddess energy is. Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am the light. So you are the light here. Okay? You're the reason to like boost and push ahead. It doesn't have to be like a literal cup of coffee. It could just be like a boost of energy, a boost of light, a boost of positivity. I feel like for you, yeah, I feel like you have more divine feminine goddess energy in you than you think. Like, Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. You have nothing to hide here. You accept all that you are. Okay? Heaven and earth. That's that spiritual and materialistic thing that I'm talking about. Earth, materialism, grounding, earthly life, earthly ways, and then you go to the and yeah, you don't have to do any more shadow work too. I feel like that is an important message here, because I keep seeing that in a lot of readings I've been watching too. Like that just is supposed to be for like a general all along collective of readers and watchers. It's like you don't have to do any more shadow work than you've already done. You've already reached enlightenment. You've already reached the blending of that material world with the spiritual world. You've already blended like the earthly realm with the heavenly realm. You've already blended all those things, like your logical mind along with your creative mind. It's coming together now. It's making sense for you. So I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and ideas. Exactly. Like, you see all these people, other people's ideas, all these other readers' ideas of what, needs to happen or what has happened, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, got it. So now we can take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. Yeah, this doesn't necessarily mean like a literal treadmill. This just means like you are done with the spiritual work. Like, you've already basically done that. So now you can take a break from that. Okay. Yeah. This is awesome. So the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay? So the reason why these energies, by this blending of spiritual, earthly blendings, right? Because you have like the spiritual stuff over here, you have the earthly stuff over here, you have your logical and your creative. So, yeah, when you're creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Okay, you are creating heaven on earth here. You know that, like, from a religious aspect or spiritual aspect, you can live another life, you can go to heaven, get all these rewards. But you're like, okay, well, I need some rewards on earth too. Like, I need some, like, I'm not just waiting to like die and get reincarnated or go to heaven or whatever to like be all happy and yay and celebrating life. No, you want to celebrate life now on earth. So channel that warrior woman energy. Have you answered your deepest calling? Okay, maybe your deepest calling is to um, go on this divine feminine goddess spiritual journey and read tarot cards or oracle cards, or work your light oracle card deck, by the way, that I'm using. There's all these different solutions, right? There's all these different answers to that. And also, build strength here, build resilience, build resistance, build that mental strength too, as well as that physical strength. So you can endure, any problems or situations or challenges that occur for the month of July. Because the month of July is the age of light for you. Okay, Leos? You've been training for this for lifetimes. It's almost like you're a spiritual like athlete, and you want the rewards. Like you want the gold medal for spiritual, you know, placing first, right? In the spiritual Olympics. Okay. So the age of light, you're training this for a lifetime. So get ready for all those rewards to come in. Get ready for all those new, beautiful, enriching experiences to happen. Okay. Yeah. You're doing so much, Yeah. Inner temple devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Tune into the portal of your heart, Leos. Okay. So, that being said, the Star Temple card for you is Electra, the Amber Star. Let go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve. I feel like you have to let go of the old version of you. Like you have to shed that skin. You have to let go to that part of you that was like holding you back, wasn't letting you succeed, wasn't letting you live your life's purpose and your life goal. I have some oracle grief healing and grace cards. So I'm gonna read you um, some of that here. So this is your grief card for the grieving part, okay? So move your energy through your body gently. Gentle activity at a pace you can manage might help circulate energy and emotions through now. This card can also be a reminder to take care of your physical health during your grieving process. Tidying the house, taking your stretch class, or walking outside, or having someone else take you for a drive or a stroll is uplifting. Don't overexert. Caring for the physical body grounds your energy. Okay, so you could be physically working out and doing more activities that like aren't part of your normal routine that you're now breaking free from. Also could be um, that building strength, right? Because through physical exercise you can build strength and endurance and mental resilience. Okay, so I feel like your mind is there, but now your body wants to get there too. Like your mind and body are coming together. And that's such a perfect analogy between like spiritual, mental, and like physical grounding material, right? So these two are coming together to form that like fit, eager self. And her third eye chakra is here. Your intuition is telling you to build your strength now, your physical strength with your mental strength to come into alignment. Okay, so what physical things do you need to do in order to build that strength that your mind is already telling you you're capable of? Okay, and then this is your healing. Okay, enjoy a healing story. Stories serve as templates for healing and inform your healing process. Is there a fictional character whose emotional experience mirrors your own? Is there someone in your world or in the public eye whose life story provides insight into yours? Storytelling is a healing art, reminding you of what's best in the human spirit. Okay, so that is definitely like, I don't know, the character I relate to the most is like on a fictional character level would be like Alice in Wonderland. I just bought that book too for the second time. So, and I'm also getting signs everywhere like Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn, by the way. Time to go down the rabbit hole again. Constant theme in my life. But for you, Leo, it could be some other character. Or maybe you resonate with Alice in Wonderland too. I don't know. Like, you don't have to be a Capricorn to resonate with Alice in Wonderland. I'm just giving you a character if you don't have one already. Maybe you do have a character. I don't know. Let me know. What's your character? What's the character you relate to? Let's do Disney characters we relate to and their stories. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Leos. Love and light always. Let's see here. Moon message for you. I'm going to give you a moon message real quick. Moon cycles, patience. Have patience with this transformation. Have patience with this journey. Have patience with this change in routine. And have patience when it comes to your love life. Moonstruck, take a breath. Yeah. Just take a breath. Just relax. It's okay. Everything's going to work out. Let go and allow yourself time to grieve. Yin moon, accept help. Feminine energy. Accept energy of feminine energy. And also go for it. Reach for the moon. Go for that break that you deserve. Go for that, new gym membership or that new yoga class or that new endeavor that you plan on going for. Okay? And moonstone, slow it down. These are two opposite energies, slowing it down and going for it. I feel like it's telling you to take a breath, slow down. Remember before you start an exercise and you start a whole like gym cycle workout routine, right? They always say, take a breath, ground yourself, slow down, and then go for it. Okay? And have patience with yourself. Don't expect yourself to run a marathon today or tomorrow, right? Just step-by-step process. All right. That's what I have for you, Leos. Love and light always. And just, have a great, wonderful rest of your month of July. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Love and light always. Bye.